What's up, deal family? And we're back once again with another banger. Today we're gonna be watching. Uh. Okay, I'm doing it properly. I know what we're watching. We're watching first. We are watching Dun Dun Dun. Super Saiyan 4.
Ready? Let's go. 101. Had brothers front.
At this point, he wished he had Pan's sexy ass teacher in a pretzel, giving her that DNS, devious Namekian strokes.
You's a freaky ass nigga. Because out of all the dudes that's blasting him, he went for the only woman. This is the type of dude to scare the hoes away at the kickback by doing some BS.
Gohan looking at the punch like, that's all you got? Ouch, I guess. Then he beams his ass with a kick straight to the gut.
So after a big, he feeling like he's that guy.
Skipping all the way to Super Saiyan.
They hands like Birdman because they know that this get back is about to be crazy. Cooler looking like,
yeah, nigga, no, shit, nigga,
hey, hold on, nigga. Why your hair blonde? I ain't see you pull out no hairspray. What the fuck did I miss? He teleport behind him and grab his hand. Blood looking like my parents when they was about to discipline me as a kid. He feeling like he's that guy and tanks a punch straight to his 4-pack. You hurt my friends and my back, so now I'm about to pack your bitch ass up just like your little brother.
Yeah.
Your brother? He dead. Dead as hell. What shoes he got on in his casket? None. Cause that bitch cut himself in half. I seen it with my own eyes. Goku turns up even more and hit that nigga with a right hook and kick to his gut. I mean, that kick was so lethal that if his mask wasn't there, he would have spit some shit up. I promise you. God damn, that shit hurt. Psych, caught you lacking. Really, nigga? But then, just like Frieza, Cooler take after his little brother and try to create a huge ki blast to blow up the planet. He yeets that thing at my goat, and Goku catches that motherfucker and is fighting off with his life. He looking like, bruh, on God, her ass was like this big. And just as Cooler start getting cocky and thinking he killed my mans, he see that orb go up, and then my goat pulls out the Uno reverse card and double hand Kamehamehas that bitch back to this angry eggplant looking ass nigga. I know when he saw that beam start flying back to him, he couldn't believe his eyes. So Cooler tried to stop it and ultimately fails, and now it's getting sent flying. Bro noticed he was flying straight towards the sun, and he like, oh shit, why did this same monkey die during the explosion of planet Vegeta? And just as he's thinking that, he remembers what he said to his squad back at the beginning of the movie. This is Frieza's problem, and if my brother gets his block spun back on him years later, then that's his fault. Now he thinking, boy, ain't no way, and starts screaming at the absolute top of his lungs, and my guy gets blown up into the vacuum of space. So let's just break this down for a second. How you pull up to someone's home turf, have your squad try and jump him, give him some back shots, almost kill his friends, constantly talk trash, and you still lose?
Garbage?
And it's not like you was fighting him for hours like how Frieza did. You fought that nigga for like 15 minutes and got clapped. You are a fraud! And to add icing on the cake, it took a bird to give Goku that motivation to drop you off, big dog. You over here calling the monkey this, Caesar Planet of the Apes that, Curious George pussy boy, and you lost to a bird! Fuck a Saiyan named Goku, you lost to a Saiyan named Birdku. I would say you need to die after that, but my goat already stood on business. Now the fight has concluded, and Goku just laying on the ground like he busted the fattest nut known to mankind. He looking like me after a night with my girl, her fine ass. The fam come back to cheer on their W, but then the blue sweetness pops up out of nowhere to finish them off. But then Piccolo shoots a special beam cannon out of nowhere to kill King Sassy. Bro really just got off screen in the same movie he premiered in. That's crazy. So yet again, that's another L for Cooler, cause he couldn't kill a single person. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. And that's how Goku made Cooler look like an absolute fraud. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. If you want more...
Oh, and alright, the next one we're gonna watch is so this video was my videos, my hour-long video is the audio right on it's crazy.
So Goku charges him and then he starts getting choked out like an MMA fighter. Cooler kicks this man straight in his dick. The fact that Vegeta was still able to have a kid after this is insane. Someone better throw Goku and Vegeta an apron because the way they cooked in this movie was mwah, chef's kiss. So the movie starts off with this big sperm cell machine looking ship taking over planet Namek, and then a Namekian named Dende asks Goku to go to the planet and save everyone from whatever the f that thing is. So fast forward and we see Goku and his squad heading to Namek while the Namekians are being enslaved. I can already tell there's some racist people in the comments. Hey, watch what you say. Watch what you say or I will pull up on you. I'm for real.
Shut your lame ass up.
And I guess this random bozo thought he was that guy or something because he hopped out of line and charged this robot just to get his face grabbed like a bitch. He over here looking like that black nigga I see on Twitter that got his mouth grabbed by his own girl. My question is, how is you letting a robot hold you and get you scared like this? This thing ain't even packing nothing and he still got bigger balls than you. Oh wait, Namekians don't have balls.
Protect your family's dreams under our roof. American Family Insurance.
Let's see if my Stitch Fix box matches my style file. My stylist tells me that I'm a rustic rebel.
The results really surprised me. I knew I was contemporary, but I had no...
Anywho, right before he let that 40 kick to his face, Gohan come in and slap that key blast away like he's shacking the motherfucking paint. And now the whole squad pull up looking as cold as ever. Get y'all bitch ass off the planet right now. And then shot his ass with his hand. He didn't even need a Glock 40 to do that. So Goku charged back at him and punches the out of Cooler, which causes him to lose his arm. He acting all hurt, but then hits us with the psych and regenerates his entire arm. He explained that the big Getty Star is allowing him to regenerate, and then goes and punches Goku so damn hard. Now I have no contact with any doctors around my area, so I'm reaching out to anybody out there on YouTube. Please explain to me, how in the world do you survive this? You are literally getting your back stretched out. Goku back looking like Pinocchio knows when he lying. Goku back look like it's hitting the power pole extend. Like, what is this? Me personally, I would never let that happen, but I'm just built different.
Cap.
Then Cooler start hitting him with even more combos. So Goku charges him and then he starts getting choked out like an MMA fighter. He trying to do everything in his power to make Cooler let go, but this nigga ain't budging at all. With a tight ass grip like that, I know Cooler veins was popping throughout his arm. And speaking of grip, I know in Goku head that new trash ass J. Cole song was playing. Talking about something, it's grippy.
Turn it off.
And now when all the viewers think it's all over, guess who pull up to the scene and listen to what he says.
You'll spill no Saiyan blood today.
I know everyone that watched this movie had to get up and start clapping because the real GOAT finally showed up. And as soon as he show up, he immediately transforms into a Super Saiyan. And Cooler's like, well, I didn't know there were two blonde monkeys. Did anyone ever tell you that you look like a metallic dildo? Did anyone ever tell you that you'll always be second place to Goku? F you! Vegeta start charging Cooler and immediately gets sent back flying. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of embarrassing though. How you pull up on a man and immediately get pushed back? That's like pulling up to rob somebody and your gun empty. Like, are you serious? But then Vegeta come back and immediately gets his legs slammed to the ground. He starts screaming and Cooler like,
man, shut that soft ass shit up.
He grabs his face and is about to make him taste a ki blast straight to his mouth. But before that happened, Goku come in clutch by saving him and then saves him again immediately after that. Vegeta's selfish ass getting mad as hell because he can't keep up. So you know what he does? He tries to shoot both of them, bruh. How are you mad someone else saved you? It's bad enough that you pulled up to the scene taking non-stop L's, but then when someone tries to have your back, you want to diss that nigga? That's like getting upset at someone for giving you answers to a hard ass test. But hey, this is Vegeta that we talking about, so there ain't no saving him.
I
Anyways, Vegeta think he was able to blast both, but out of nowhere, Cooler kicks this man straight in his dick. The fact that Vegeta was still able to have a kid after this is insane. The fact that even his pupils is still there is insane. We all know that this man Vegeta take a lot of L's, but damn, he got some strong ass defense if he could take a hit like that. Because I know for a fact if someone hit me in my balls like that, I'd be on the floor like Big Win talking about some damn. So after he gets kicked in his nuts, he gets knocked out into Goku's arms. And here go another L because look at how he posed up right now. With how he laying down, I know he was getting that good ass sleep. So fast forward and they are both extremely weakened right now, but they work together and charge this nigga like that bear running down the hallway. While doing that, they hit Cooler at the same exact time. Pause. So once they land that clean hit, he start regenerating and they quickly turn around and blast the rest of him into pieces. And I guess Vegeta really felt a type of way about getting his dick kicked in because he is unleashing the whole clip on this nigga. Like, bro, chill out. You got him already. Vegeta, stop. So it's all over and they lay down on the ground because they is absolutely tired. They just worked a whole 9 to 5 just trying to kill a Cooler. Now notice how I said a Cooler because shortly after that, Goku looks up and guess what he sees?
Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How are you? How are you?
Cooler then asked the question that I was exactly thinking.
Now I wonder if one Metacooler gave you so much trouble, how will you fare against 1,000?
They start charging Goku and Vegeta, but they not going down without a fight because they some real ass niggas. Well, Vegeta, we might be more cooked than your hairline. Fuck you, Kakakak. So they go Super Saiyan and power up to the max, and it shows us why they are so goated. Damn it. So Cooler basically kidnapped him and threw him in the Big Yeti Star. We see that a piece of Cooler's main face was controlling the whole Big Yeti Star and all the other Meta Coolers, and he also starts telling us about his origin of how he was able to control the Big Yeti Star in the first place. But I already told y'all he was connected to it earlier in the video, so yeah, we're just gonna skip past all that. Anyways, Cooler turns into a throat demon and starts sucking the Saiyans dry until they have no more power. This might not be the time, but I wish I can get sucked up like that.
Weird. Buddy? You're weird.
Cooler sucks both of them dry and then notices that he's pulling in an extra energy that he cannot handle. And to make things even more freakier, listen to what he's saying.
I got my limit. Stop! Stop! You's a freaky ass nigga!
Goku and Vegeta manage to gain somewhat consciousness and start overloading Cooler with even more energy, causing his ass to malfunction like a 90s computer trying to pull a porn. I mean, it's just viruses on viruses on viruses. I wouldn't be surprised if his eyes turned blue and said error on it. However, because of that error, literally every other metal Cooler starts blowing up because of the main one having an absolute meltdown. So our two goated Saiyans are down on the ground, but you see Goku's squad catch up to him. Oh yeah, they had their own battles, by the way, but I didn't talk about that because this video isn't really about them at all.
Damn!
Goku like, hey, don't worry about us, we gonna be good. Y'all just get out of here. Us? Bitch, I don't give a shit about Vegeta. We only worried about you. You know, I can hear you, right? Good. I hope you can. Robin come in with a double knee dive bomb. What the fuck is this man? I'm going to kill that fucking Namekian one day. So the bridge between them blows up and now it's just Goku and Vegeta going against Cooler with their last stand. Goku goes Super Saiyan and starts charging this Walmart ass version of the Spirit Bomb up. Now unlike any other anime villain ever, Cooler thinks he a smart ass villain and doesn't let him charge up the blast, so he punches the mess out of Goku and then ties him up. Goku like,
Hey, that nigga squeezing me, get this freak ass nigga up on me, my nigga say back the fuck up, dude.
Then out of nowhere, Cooler arm get cut off by Vegeta's ki blast, and we see Vegeta over there breathing hard as hell. My man's got the arm of Mike Vick because how did he manage to make that throw and hit someone's arm? Mind you, it's a big arm, but that don't matter. But we switching over from NFL to NBA because Goku fixes his form after being freed, and he pulls a Steph Curry 3 from half court to shoot at Cooler. Can he do it? 3, 2, 1. He hit the buzzer beater! He did it, everybody! Goku is going to the front! So after that, we see our two favorite Saiyans are falling out the sky. But don't worry, because Gohan got his arms wide open so he can definitely catch the boom.
Alright. what this one is doing. I don't know how long it's been. Let's do this. How long this is?
And they both hit that absolute out of each other's knees. They got time for death battle! Vegeta charge into Goku and start trying to hit him, and he lands a critical ass hit in the stomach and sends his ass down to the ground. I guess my nigga was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at the time as well, cause he coming flying like he ready to hit a road roller like his name Dio Brando. However, he end up missing, and he don't like that at all. So he fly back up to Goku, and they both hit that absolute out of each other's knees. They got literal red lightning sparking from each other and have the audacity to smile through it. Whole time I know they wanted to be holding their legs like Peter Griffin, talk about some. First see young Gohan running towards his house, and then he see the whole squad is posted up there. Then he go outside and see his father, and well,
Beat down!
And this hits everybody hard. Even Vegeta was there and he was hurt. And that nigga didn't even care about his own son at that point in time. Like, honestly, if he wanted to, he probably would have picked the little nigga up and threw him out the window or something if he ever had the chance. So after Gohan sees his pop sent back to the Fortnite lobby, we get a collage of all the other C fighters getting clapped by the androids. I mean, Piccolo dropped, Vegeta dropped, Tien back stretched out, Krillin shot, Yamcha dropped. Everyone just got squad wiped by these two motherfuckers. Then we see how they just straight terrorizing every single city that they can. And for some reason, this dumbass reporter right here in the midst of it all. Brother, you are not chasing a storm. These are terrorists. Move! Actually, matter of fact, you deserve what happens to you next. So we eventually end up seeing Gohan fully grow up and Trunks out of his baby phase. He telling Trunks that he about to start training him so that they both can take on the androids. You know, straight 2v2 with the shits. So after a montage of them working hard and a whole bunch of other stuff that happened that you can see for yourself in this special right here, them boys finally pull up on they ops. So Android 17 see Gohan, and with no further words, they get straight to duking it out. He go in for a slide kick, but Gohan does a corny ass jump to get out the way. Like, nigga, what was that? Do a flip! Brother done pulled out the ruler jumps. Then 17 throw that key blast at my boy, and Gohan just straight teleport up out of there. And then my brother spread his arms out like, fuck it, Jesus, take the wheel! And turns into a whole Super Saiyan. But that don't even matter, cause 17 fly up to Brody with a parry, backflip kick, mink, and then a boom on your fucking head top, bitch! And I ain't even gonna lie, he's getting cooked right here. And the whole time this going on, 18 over there having the time of her life riding the merry-go-round. Y'all would've called me Usher the way I would've slid in her DM. She need to hop off that MGR and ride this BBC.
Why are you weird?
I don't know it.
Why are you this way? Why are you?
But back at it, and Gohan do a one-handed blast. Meanwhile, 17 pull out the after image strike and get punched so hard he spit out blood. Nigga put the pause on this Tesla Optimus so bad it managed to spit out that organic fluid. You'll love to see it. Then Gohan really start boxing with him and hit him with the kick that ass. Kick that ass. Sent brother ricocheting off of objects and everything. And do y'all know them niggas that are like, come outside, we not gonna jump you, and then immediately decide to jump you when the fight starts? Well, these androids be moving just like them, because 18 then come in out of nowhere and straight palm this nigga in his muffin. Hit was so hard it had him in that same stun pose that I be in when I'm getting that super suck, you feel me? And from here, y'all, it gets bad for my boy, cause them two niggas come in like Team Rocky, talk about some
prepare for trouble,
make it double,
and they start cooking my boy. This is one of the worst jumping sequences in Dragon Ball history. Like, damn, bro, let him get up, let him get up. And for some reason, Trunks thinking he could do something about it, so he charge in and then instantly gets blasted away. Brother, you're fodder. You suck. And for like 5 straight minutes, that boy was getting pounded into oblivion. No Diddy. And speaking of Diddy, y'all know how freaked out that man had to be to have 2 whole beds on a basketball court? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. That's just crazy to me. I had to throw that. there.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
Anyways, right before Trunks about to get sent back to the lobby, Gohan notices his boy and is like, "Sir, get down!" and kicks the titties off this bitch. But Trunks still gets shot by 17 anyway, so he start looking more beat up. And 18 come in with a follow-up, but my boy Gohan pulled out that big brother energy and take the hit for his little bro. That's a real nigga right there. And after he take that hit, he start running off with Trunks as the two androids cause more havoc than the airport mission in Call of Duty. Now, why didn't they just fly away, you ask?
I don't know.
But fast forward, and now them boys is both hiding for dear life. My boy is getting worried, shaking, and sweating and everything. This is the most terrifying game of hide and seek I've ever seen in my life. So the androids start talking like,
"Damn, bruh, I think we lost him."
We probably did, but you know what we should do just in case he's still in the area?
I'm listening.
Nuke this bitch.
Nuke this bitch?
Nuke this bitch.
Nuke this bitch?
Nuke the fuck out this bitch.
Bet.
Oh, Lord! Right!
So after that explosion, the androids dip out the area. And then we see my boy on the ground more beat up than that orange fish from SpongeBob when he wanted that Krabby Patty. The camera zooms out, and y'all, it don't look too good for my brother. Cause his left arm is fucking gone! That blast was so strong, it not only took his arm off, but it completely disintegrated that thing. Shit, at this point, all Gohan gotta do now is dye his hair white, get a blue jacket, and a chargeable sword, and hell, I'll start calling him Nero from Devil May Cry 5. Son Gohan looking like dead weight right now. But then Gohan remembers that he has a bag of senza beans on him that can heal all wounds. Only problem with that is, there's only one bean. Time out, everybody. 1 second. If you know you about to go fight two insanely strong, world-ending robots, and you also have a teammate with you, why would you only bring one senzu bean? Like, bro, do you think I'm about to play Elden Ring and go up against a boss with only one flask on me? No! Nigga, I'm getting drunk off them hoes. My health bar gonna be looking like this at all times. Sorry about that, y'all. That whole decision was just very stupid to me. Almost as stupid as not subscribing to the channel and checking out my other socials in the description below. We trying to hit 100K before DreamCon 2025, so come on and join the community. I love y'all. Now let's get back to the video. So Gohan, being the real one he is, he decides to crawl over to Trunks and give him the bean instead and passes out right after. Shit, he a better man than me. Because if I was Gohan in that situation, I would have been like, So after a while passes, Trunks wakes up and eventually takes my boy back to Bulma so she can heal him up. Then we get another montage of Trunks training to try and get stronger to fight the androids. And later on, we see them boys chilling on top of a mountain just bonding. Then suddenly out of nowhere, them Elon Musk experiments start dropping tactical nukes in the nearby city. They see this and already know what time it was. They ready to throw the hands. But Gohan look at Trunks and lets him in on the bad news. Look, bruh, I'ma keep it 98 plus 2 with you. You are nowhere near as strong as me, and you are only gonna get in the way if you come with me. Stay your weak ass here, please.
But Gohan.
That's perfect Gohan to you.
Okay, perfect Gohan.
Mr. Perfect Gohan.
Mr. Perfect Gohan. I can help you. I know I can't go Super Saiyan right now, but I know my strength will help take the androids down. Just please, let me fight with you.
Alright, fine. Just promise me one thing.
Of course. Anything for you, Gohan.
Slide back for me, little nigga.
Slide back for what?
That's Mr. Perfect Gohan, bitch. So after Gohan knocks out Trunks for his own safety, he fly to where the android's at and come in with a minion dive kick straight to 17. Brother ain't wasting no time at all. He wants smoke expeditiously. Even fucked up 17's whole outfit. Had that boy looking like this. My goat done came in like Drewski talking about some.
I'm the type of nigga stand on business, nigga. One man arm against 50, nigga.
Then as they both surround him, future Gohan delivers my favorite line out that entire special.
Not one death will go unaccounted for. Not one! Nice.
On that topic, unpopular opinion, Dragon Ball's dub blows the sub out the water. I don't care what nobody says, you cannot tell me I'm wrong. The truth, I'm looking dead at you.
Listen, Khalifa, I would eat her ass like a starving child. All right, y'all don't even want to know.
But then them two thugs charge in and my boy pull out the smoke bomb like he playing a Batman Arkham game. He start flying up to the sky and the androids is following him and start trying to blast him. But you know Gohan got some tricks up his sleeve, the other sleeve. he decided to pull out that Super Smash Bros. Shield. My nigga is not trying to get knocked off this map. No, sir. Then through this insanely bright screen, he counters 18's punch, but then gets his back blown out by 17. Major pause again. Then they try to stomp on my boy while he on the ground, but being the acrobat he is, he does a double backflip to a blast, leading into a clash, so he can go ahead and bust their ass. That's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that. And even though both sides is giving it they all, and it's clearly unfair, my boy Gohan with one arm manages to push them both back. And it don't even end there, cause then 18 coming with a kick out of nowhere like she part of the Sneaking Nation. But Gohan does a quick little weave, boom on your fucking head top, bitch. Sprays 17 down with some ki blast, grabs 18's leg as she's falling, and slams her all the way down to a building. Gohan fans, we up right now. We in the bar turning up watching this as I speak. Well, now it's back to being depressed because the weather just randomly changes and then it starts raining. And I don't mean a little drizzle. I mean the type of rain that'll have you outside letting the water hit your head because of something tragic just happened. So the androids walk up on my boy and they get behind each other for a mix-up. Try to straight blender this nigga. They then charge in and Gohan starts boxing for his life. Nothing but left and rights being thrown at this man. And he's still standing 10 toes and 5 fingers down. He then fly off to try and get some distance, but the androids follow him like, your blood is mine, and shoot the buildings in front of him, causing him to have to block. They then come in with a shoulder check, and my lord, oh Jesus, like, your blood is mine, and shoot the buildings in front of him, causing him to have to block. They then come in with a shoulder check, and my lord, oh Jesus, here's where everything goes south. I hope you have some tissues with you because some tears might be coming out your eyes after this. The androids fly up and let it rain down on my boy, literally giving him a golden shower. The blast got him stuck in one place and screaming at the top of his lungs until the whole area just explodes. And I'm pretty sure y'all can guess what the aftermath was for him then. So not too long after that, Trunks ends up waking up and searching for Gohan. He eventually finds him laid out on the floor, and as he starts approaching him, we see him crying more and more. And to make matters worse, they show us that he no longer has any pupils in his eyes. That brother is gone. We lost a real nigga today. Moment of silence for him right quick, please.
No. On me money, nigga. Jesus. I want my money. Jesus. Bring your little stupid ass on.
So that leads into Trunks having to grief a ton, and then he's able to unlock his Super Saiyan transformation. I know Gohan was in heaven seeing Trunks get this form and was screaming, "Where was you when I needed you, nigga?" And I felt so bad watching this because this is the original timeline of Dragon Ball Z, meaning that this version of Gohan has went through trauma through the Saiyan saga, all the way to the Frieza saga, and then all the way to the Android saga. All he wanted to do in life was to be a scholar, but was literally forced to become a fighter. And even in his last few moments, he went down fighting for the very few people he had left by his side. He was by far the realest nigga on the show. Completely unhateable, and that's a fact. But we gonna talk about how Trunks got his get back for him. Don't worry, it's coming. Matter of fact, I'll do y'all one better. If this video gets over 1,000 likes in the first 2 days, I'll
no cap.
Drop the
and subscribe, like, comment, share, and goodbye. Oh, and subscribe to 713 Rich Kid.